When we're taking a break from alcohol and our motivation maybe is starting to waver, having this tool in your toolkit is one of the best to keep you going. Now, you might have heard it before, but it never hurts to talk about it again. Play the tape forward is a brilliant tool to keep you on track. This is about honesty, not about willpower. So when your brain is saying, why don't you just have one and start again tomorrow? Or you're being pressured somehow into joining in, then try this. What it means quite literally is when you start having thoughts or cravings, you quite quickly in your brain play the full tape forward, because what we tend to do is we tend to just play that first hour or so, don't we? So we say, oh, I really fancy a drink right now. Oh, I could have a drink. You convince yourself, you start justifying your actions. I could have a drink, just the one, and then I'll get back on track tomorrow. And I'll pause at that moment. Play the full tape forward like it's a video, of what will really, really happen based on your old behaviours. Pause, name it. My brain is saying just have one. Check yourself. What normally happens when I say this? Then let the tape run properly, not just that first hour, all the way through. Will I just have one glass or will it be the full bottle? What's my sleep going to look like? Am I going to do anything stupid? Am I going to text anybody? How am I going to feel tomorrow morning? How am I going to feel when I wake up and I've done this? Am I going to be annoyed? Am I going to be disappointed? I know I'm probably going to be a bit headachy and tired. Stopping and having that little pause is crucial. Don't forget, your brain is doing what you've trained it and what it's designed to do. It's seeking comfort in that moment. It's going to go down the route of least resistance, so it's going to want a shortcut. It's going to want to feel comfortable, and it's going to want that quick relief. So when you're getting those messages, just have one, that's your old habits talking. And you've been working on that this last couple of weeks. You've been working on recognising those habits and those triggers and the things that come into your brain. And we all know once we do have one, usually our decision-making skills go right out the window. We don't stop at one, and our plans sort of unravel in front of our eyes. When I was drinking, if somebody said to me, like a mate, oh, come on, Bridge, let's go to the pub, just have one glass of wine with me. Or even worse, if I was telling myself that, I was trying to convince myself that I'd done enough, I'd proved my point, and I'm going to have one and then moderate. Taking that pause gave me enough breathing space to go, right, hold on a minute. Yeah, of course I could go to the pub with my mate. I'm a grown-up. And of course I could have one glass of wine. But what would happen, and what's happened in the past, is that we would have a glass of wine, maybe two, and she would go off home and go, that was lovely, we've had a little catch up, all's good with the world. I wouldn't. I'd probably go to the shop and buy some more wine, and then that would lead me to probably having another drink the next night. The world wouldn't end. It wasn't chaotic, there was no big drama, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. And when I stopped long enough to go, right, hold on, with honesty and play the full tape forward, I would have seen that I will never just have one. I will probably have more than one. I won't stick to my plans, and I'm going to be really, really annoyed with myself once again tomorrow morning. This tool's particularly helpful at the weekend. So you might convince yourself on a Friday night because it's the weekend, well, I can just have a couple of drinks tonight and then I'll just get back on track. And all that happens is that, yeah, you have a few drinks on Friday, but then you feel a bit rubbish on your Saturday, maybe on your Sunday, and then you just have to start all over again because alcohol's in your system, not necessarily a day one restart, but alcohol's back in your system. So you've got to go back to getting that clarity, getting it out of your system. And with that comes feeling cranky, feeling tired, low productivity. You start losing your mornings again. You know what will happen to you. You've got to be brutally honest. What would the old me have done? A mindset shift to think about today is, this isn't about I can't trust myself, I can't be trusted. This is about I know myself. I know myself well enough to know that it's not going to happen. And when I play that tape forward all the way to the end, not just the first fancy shiny hour, all the way to the bitter end, I know that the person at the very end of that tape is going to be really pissed off. Another mindset shift is stop thinking, well, I should be able to stop at 1, and think, I'm choosing not even to start because I know where it'll end. That's not restriction, that's self-respect. Journal prompt for today. When I'm really, really honest with myself, what usually happens after the first drink? What can I learn from my past behaviour? If you've heard of this tool before, let me know in the comments, but it is hands down one of the best quick tools that you can pull out of your toolbox, but that pause gives you long enough to really, really think this through. This is A Little Break with Bridge. I'm Brigine. This is a series of daily videos just helping you change your relationship with alcohol, daily advice, tips, and this one is a really helpful tip. You've got this.